Close the borders, stop the boats, pull up the drawbridge, fill the moats. An Englishman's home is his castle. And we don't like Johnny Foreigner scaling the walls. But without his suitcase of tasty ingredients, we'd be dining on f*** all. A proudly island race with a few proudly island racists. We want British things for British people. Keep England for the English. There's a problem with that, a flaw in that plan, the fly in the soup if you like. Our shelves are left free of interesting food, our menus minoritised. Because since now, and the last big time the fascists were on the rise, we've only gone and got ourselves thoroughly globalised. British food for British people on a British shopping list. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Guess what? It don't exist. Imagine if we had to get by on purely English stuff. We couldn't do it, that's a fact. Just living would be tough. No more curry for starters or mains. Farewell Balti and Nans. Jalfrezi tandoori out the window, no Friday night Indians. Wave goodbye to Chinese and Thai, turn away from takeaway. Japanese sushi's fishing boat will have to sail away. It's hasta la vista for pasta and pizza. Hang on, I'm mixing my linguistics. All them Latins sound the same when you're being jingoistic. Spag bowls out, adios burrito, guacamole's gone. Sangria, serrano, parmigiano, nachos, nandos, do one. Fish and chips has got Jewish roots with Peruvian potato. Spaniards robbed South America and brought us the tomato. Whoops, American pronunciation there, that won't be allowed. Egyptians first grew lettuce, then the Romans and the Greeks. Just add the Danish bacon for a non-British BLT. British food for British people on a British shopping list. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Guess what? It don't exist. Full English breakfast sounds a candidate for our national dish, but the greasy spoon's been olive oiled by internationalists. Eggs come from chickens, an exotic jungle creature. The idea of frying them? Well, that's a Chinese feature. Orange juice, smashed avocado from across the sea. We ain't got the weather yet to grow them successfully. Baked beans thank First Nation peoples who had the first idea. They got ripped off by New England Puritans who sailed from over here. A German migrant to the USA made a business of the dish. Henry Heinz made ketchup too, exporting to the Brits. Sausages are Sumerian. That's the modern Middle East, brought over by the Romans, who loved them at a feast. Your coffee? Now that's a tropical beverage from the old plantations in Java, Ethiopia, Africa, you know, exotic destinations. And although a cup of builders has such English connotations, it's from China, Myanmar and India, completely different nations. Talking of which, this is thirsty work. Why don't we raise a glass? But when we close our borders, we also close our bars. Heineken, Stella Artois, Moretti, Foster's, San Miguel, Peretti. The Brexiteer can only choose from loads of all this foreign booze. What about a good English stout? Not Guinness, of course. That's Irish, that's out. Gin's from the Netherlands, gin and tonic via India. India Pale Ale is English. Bet you never thought that, dear. It only survives today thanks to those other colonies, the USA, who revolutionised production. So stuff that up your T-junction. Espresso martini, Aperol spritz, Campari, Ouzo pastis. I have to explain they're all Mediterranean style aperitifs. British booze for British people on a British shopping list. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Guess what? It don't exist. You want British food for British people, so what things exclusively grow? Upon these isles we'll have to turn our gaze to the hedgerow. There's dandelion and burdock, hazel, hawthorn and a nettle. Not as filling as the full English, there's not much on a petal. Why have coffee when you can drink chicory? Dig up the roots and roast. Bit harder than sorting a cafetiere with your breakfast toast. Back to all the things a little Englander can imbibe. A delicious plate of pig nuts with some acorns on the side. Apples, blackberries, medlars, mulberries, lovely native produce. But you better be ready to eat a lot less because your calories will reduce.
That's why fasting featured in the Christian calendar, that Middle Eastern belief system adopted by the Englander. We could be just like the Muslims and the Jews, take a leaf out of their cookery books and limit our menus.
Actually, you can't even use that word. It's French, just like cuisine. Another thing for the Brits to fix now we're not so European. British food for British people on a British shopping list. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Guess what? It don't exist. Turns out our food has come from cultures different and distinct. We all eat migrant meals these days when you stop and think. Movable people make movable feasts and a mongrel smorgasbord, connected through our taste buds, so we can ill afford to spurn some extra helpings of foodie bonhomie. So have a seat, pull up your chair, come dine with me. Get Charlie Darwin over to talk gene pools between courses, 'cause the wider they are, the better the chance of lots of tasty choices. Let's spread out the flag as a tablecloth and cover it with sharing plates. Let's all break breads together. It's easily not too late to turn down the heat, ease the pressure cooker, stop the boil, reduce the simmer. We can all have a seat at the table and share a friendly dinner. British food for British people is a tasty shopping list of multiple ingredients that are all delish. British people have good tastes. It's all about the mix. British food for British people. That's a tasty shopping list.